Hello, friends. It's day 18 in this series of 30 days of celebrating you. The series is for reliving, retelling, um, sharing our moments of glory, achievement, accomplishment, aha moments, anything where our light shined a little bit brighter, um, overcoming obstacles. Um, Sharing it in the comments, sharing it with each other, and acknowledging the universe for the opportunity that was given to us. At the end of 30 days, at the end of 30 days of the series, our energies will probably shine. Well, will shine um, brighter, stronger, and uplift all of us just for living in these moments again. And uh, together, we'll get to a better place. So for my day 18 um, entry, it's about connecting the dots, like having the ability or realizing the ability to, for myself, to connect the dots or find uh, validation for myself or to, I don't know if I could say realize discernment. Um, and what I'm getting at is, throughout this journey of spiritual growth, um, a lot of it has taken place on YouTube by watching, certain people um, like Kevin Lewis, JJ Atuta Speaks, um, Terry at Holding Your Space, Debbie Freebird, Lisa, and watching everybody learning something, asking questions during their lives. Um, and not just asking questions, but like asking questions to help myself grow or understand or to learn something. And looking back at these moments and realizing like there's like a moment in time, in one time, is connecting to another moment in another time, and it brings an aha moment or validation. So, like a for instance would be, I did a guided meditation with Jason Tempensky to find or yeah, to find who is one of my spirit guides. And so in this meditation, um I saw that my spirit guide, or one of my spirit guides, the one that came forward, was Shiva. And at first, I was expecting somebody like Brian or Kevin or just a regular person, or you know not somebody of significance. Um, I just thought it might be like a bartender from like 1700. Um, so I was kind of shocked when I saw, like, I don't even know who Shiva is, but when I saw my spirit guide present, there was a knowing, and that's why I said Shiva. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you a picture of Shiva if I saw it, but when I saw it, when my guide came forward, then for whatever reason, Shiva came to me, and so I was like, oh, okay. So I just dismissed it, and then fast forward like a few months or whatever, I did a journey with JJ, and she told me she kept saying Ishena, 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 and then she said you need to look that up. That's you are the essence of Ishena. And so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then so I looked it up, and Ishena is one of the five faces of Shiva. And so it brought validation to the spirit guide meditation. And so it was like, oh wow, that's cool. Okay, so there's a connection. Okay, so that was a nice one. Then another time where I experienced the validation or dots connecting from different, I don't want to say timelines, but from different moments in time, was I was doing a meditation with Kevin Lewis and JJ, and I remember. Oh, and I think Debbie Freebird and Lisa. Um, anyways, sorry. I was at the we were at the ocean, or I was at the beach, and then I remember like being in the ocean, or on the ocean, I should say, not in it, but on it, and feeling overwhelmed. And it was very interesting because I couldn't understand why I was feeling this like powerful feeling of being overwhelmed, because I couldn't touch I couldn't feel the depth of the ocean was too much for me, and it was overwhelming me. So I just left it alone. Fast forward to yesterday, and I did a journey with JJ, and she spoke about you have this need to feel connected to the earth, like you are an earth being, and so like even if you're a wheelchair, you have to maintain like your connection with the earth is very important to you. And then the aha moment, like, oh, okay, well, that explains why, like, in the meditation, I felt overwhelmed by not being able to touch the ground. Um, I can also take that to my real life, or the physical, where I grew up in Hawaii. I was in the ocean all the time, surfing, swimming, boogie boarding. Nothing bothered me. I loved the ocean. I loved being in the water. um, come to I moved to California, and I remember going on fishing trips out in the ocean where you take these with friends. You go on these charters, and then they take you out in the ocean, and I felt overwhelmed again. I got seasick. It wasn't a pleasant experience, but the aha moment, or of knowing that I have to be connected to the earth, makes total sense now. What happened, or why I was feeling that overwhelming feeling from the meditation that I did with Kevin and JJ, um, and Debbie, and why I felt so overwhelmed um, with with being out in the ocean. Um, Another one was where I was doing another meditation with Kevin and JJ, and this one I was being brought to. Um, I was I was taken to a place by, like, I guess, a guide. I just remember like holding somebody's hand, and they taking me to a place where I saw a building, and the building was collapsing, and I saw myself, or I saw the building collapse, and I just said out loud, I can fix that. I can change that. So I threw my energy at the building to like stand it back up before it hit the ground. But the building crashed anyway, and the people inside the building died. And I remember telling the person, that brought me to that place. Like, why did that happen? I threw my energy at it to stop it from happening. I could have stopped that. And then I noticed that, um, as I said that, then the spirits or the beings that were inside of the building, I saw them coming up through, and they were all, they had this like golden glow around them, and they were going up to the other side. And I was like, I remember asking, like, so I could have helped them live though, like noticing, knowing that they were going to the other side. My statement to the, my guide, I guess, was I could have helped them. I could have helped them stay here. And then that's when I got the message, like, you're here to assist. You're not here to fix. You're here to assist. Like, your job isn't to heal, it's to help. Okay. I took that with me, for a while. And then I did a healing circle meditation with Kim Copeland. And, it's just a meditation for healing. And you could put somebody in it, or you could go in the circle, and then, everybody meditates and we share energy. So I put my father-in-law in. He goes in. Um, he goes in the circle, wrap him with the light, because he wasn't feeling well. And then he fades away, he goes away in the meditation. He goes away, and I'm like, where are you going? Like, this is for you to heal. And I really didn't get an answer. And, we wrapped up the session and stuff like that. And um, the next day, my father in law passed away. He went, uh, he went to work and he died at work. His body gave out, um, and crossed over. Okay. Um, then I started thinking about what happened. Like, I gave you energy though. Like, we put you in the circle. That should have helped you heal. And so, the aha moment was when, the energy was given, the energy was received, and the energy was used to help somebody cross over. And so the aha moment is, like realizing, you know, when I'll just speak for myself, when I do, healings and stuff like that, it's just energy to be given and not energy to change. If the spirit receiving, chooses to use the energy for change, then that's what they choose for their life path, for their journey, you know. Um, and it's not about putting what I want out there, um, for my ego to like, I'm gonna cure you of this and you'll be better. But maybe that person really needs to go through whatever this is, for their experience and their life path. And in a way, that would be selfish of me to take that away from them, right? But learning that, or coming to the understanding of that, like, my light is here to help, not to change, not to fix, but just to assist. I always like to say, like, I'm here to be of service. You know, um, I'm here to help. Well, then that's all you should do is help. So, like, for me to understand that about myself, I think is something that, these like three instances or moments that I just shared, they were, moments of, you know, finding, acknowledgement, validation, um, moments of growth, um, and it's something to feel proud of. Like I've I've gotten to a space where um, I'm learning how to live in a space of quiet, a stillness, like that empty box. And when I get to that empty, when I get to that space, then the magic happens. But it's not about like trying to manifest it. It's just allowing it to realize itself, being in that moment, and then living in the magic of whatever's happening. And my moments of magic are like those three ahas. I'm sure there's many more that I haven't connected yet, probably because it's not the right time to connect those dots. But I do enjoy the fact that I have had these moments of connecting, being able to connect the dots and make realizations for today, have understandings for today. I'm sure these understandings might evolve tomorrow or next week or maybe even next year. They'll become more profound or greater, or I'll just need another reminder. But that's my entry for day 18. Um, Being able to connect the dots, validate um, stuff for myself. Um, yeah, and just having the ability or finding the ability to receive information myself instead of always having to look outwards, even though, sometimes we do need just a little assistance from others in the community who are really great. But yep, sorry this is a long one, but this is my entry for day 18. So in closing, remember, in order to eat the fruit from the tree, sometimes you have to go out on a limb. Embrace your fears because it's good for you. See you guys tomorrow.